Good morning, g'day everyone. Today for BS Radar, I've got a very special guest out of, are you in Florida? Is that right, Patrick?
I am, yep, Tampa, Florida.
Excellent, good. So I've got Patrick Downs of PandaDoc, also of 5 on Friday fame. If you are not following him already on LinkedIn, you should jump on. They do great things on Fridays and great content. So he has been dobbed in with it to have a very good BS Radar. So we're going to throw to you right now, Patrick. What do you got for us? What's your hot tip to sniff out the BS in a job interview?
Yeah, as I take a drink of my spiked seltzer. So going into interviews, the biggest thing that I usually look for is coachability. And
Yeah,
the problem is I know that from the interviewee side, oftentimes it's easy just to kind of say what the person wants to hear.
yeah, yeah.
So it's really hard to cut through that. So what I did was I didn't even make a question that talks about coachability. I made a question that tests it.
Yep.
So my first question is actually, let's say you're halfway through the month and you're about halfway to your number.
Yeah.
How are you going to hit that? I
Mm-hmm.
have them answer it. Typically, they just kind of word vomit on me because people are nervous in an interview, right?
Yeah.
Understandable. And then my second question is, do you mind if I give you some constructive criticism?
Yeah.
And oftentimes they kind of just stop and they're like, yeah, sure. Yeah, go for it. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. So typically in a salesperson, I want someone that clarifies a question first.
Mm-hmm.
So could you re-answer that question with a clarifying question? And then I ask it again. And
Yeah.
then one time I did that, this guy just gave me the same exact response.
Uh, yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, and then after that, I followed it with, do you feel like you're coachable? And he said, oh, super coachable. I'm incredibly coachable. And I said, okay, like back there, that was actually a test. How do you
Yeah.
feel like you did on the coachability? And he goes, oh, crap.
Oh, that's good.
During it, we just talked about it. And I told him
Yeah.
my methodology behind it. And I
Yeah.
said that
Yeah.
was a worry for me.
Yeah.
And we actually got into the idea of like interviews are scary and all this. So I feel like it breaks down the wall.
Yeah.
And as long as you explain what you're doing, it doesn't feel as much like a trick. It's more of
Yep.
just like we're actually testing it.
I like that. I think too, like with that particular candidate you spoke about, like at least he recognised that he had missed a cue there. Do you know what I mean? Like some people are just like totally uncoachable. Like it's just a fact. And you'll say, hey, you missed an opportunity to get better there, to grow there, sort of thing. And they'll deny, and they won't actually recognise the fact that yes, there are things that they perhaps don't know. So I think that's
100%.
great. That's really cool. So the BS tip is to, obviously for salespeople, you need them to be coachable. And rather than ask them, are you coachable? Because everyone knows what they're going to answer there. It's use that, nicely played out little test.
Yeah, 100%.
Beautiful. Love it. Okay. If anyone's got any questions about Patrick's BS Radar tip, just pop it down below. Patrick was actually dobbed in by Francois, so thanks so much for that. If anyone knows someone else to be interviewed on this, please do tag them below or hit me up with a message. Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you very much.